Orchard Park, New York. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. The Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Everybody, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Jamison Crowder.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
We're going to do what we do.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17 yards.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Crowder now to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their 1st drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Jets, 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To number 8.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their 1st drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trent Murphy, his 2nd sack of the night.
15 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the Bills' 43-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here come the Bills. Bills. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Complete to Dawson.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Allen. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 8 yards.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Allen again. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Allen to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
43-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jabari Zuniga drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the...
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Allen's pass complete.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
New York set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They run it again with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
Kamara, the ball carrier. taken down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
On the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Buying time to his left. Touchdown, New York Jets.
New York.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Right there.
Allen now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Devin Singletary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 41. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 7. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, New York.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
34, Bills 15.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Makes the score Jets 37. Bills.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes Johnson on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
40-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
tonight.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on